I look like a crazy person. Good morning. It is Thursday and we have started off to a weird morning. So let me set the scene for you. I wake up to my 7:30 alarm because Luca decided last night he was only going to wake up one time, and I have an emergency alarm set on my phone to use when he does this. When he sleeps in, I go in and I wake him up when the 7:30 alarm goes off so it doesn't throw off the rest of his day. So I always get up, I always go pee before I go get him because then I breastfeed him, change his diaper. Sometimes that takes some time and I don't want to have to rush because I have to pee. So, I've got a little routine in the morning. So I get up, and last night I peed in the toilet, but I did not flush it because our toilet plumbing and stuff is up against Luca's closet, which doesn't have doors on it, in his bedroom. We took the doors off. And when you flush the toilet and the air conditioner's not running, sometimes it's loud in his room. So I was like, I'm not going to risk it. He's sleeping so well tonight. I'm just not going to flush. So this morning I wake up, come in here, use the bathroom, get up, close the lid, flush, and I make it to about right here. Okay. Bathroom right here. This is our hall closet. And the toilet makes a loud thud. It screeches at me, screams at the top of its lungs at me. I panicked and started recording. So I did catch the end of the toilet making the noise, but I didn't catch the most intense sound that the toilet made the noise. So I send that to Alicia first and I go, Miss Ma'am, is toilets supposed to sound like this? And she goes, that was very aggressive. I don't think so. So I explained to her what's happening. And then I immediately send the video to Kevin. And I'm like, hey, our toilet has been making a little weird noise. Last night was the first night, coincidentally, that Kevin heard the toilet make this noise where it sounds like it's just randomly filling back up. And he's like, that's not good because that means that the toilet has a leak somewhere. And I was like, I don't know. It's been doing that now for a couple of weeks, but I didn't think much of it because I swear that I've heard my dad's toilet at the house that I grew up at do that. And we never had any issues. I just thought it was a toilet thing. So, anyhow, I send the video to Kevin, let him know what happened. And I'm like, when I flushed, all the cats were in the hallway because I just woke up. They all went flying because it was the most scary ass sound I've ever heard come from a toilet. And then it sounded like a thud, almost like the pipes underneath our toilet coming off. And this house has very old pipes. This is our only toilet in the house. So now I'm nervous to use the toilet because I was like, what if I sit on it and it falls to the floor? We are 3.5 feet above the ground. This house is up above the ground. Kevin was like, that won't happen. And I was like, I don't want to sit on the toilet, be sucked to the underworld, and then be looking up through a toilet-sized hole in the ground into our bathroom. So anyhow, I'm going to go grab the tripod. Luca is up, fed, changed. He is in the back room watching Bluey at the moment in his little exerciser thing. So I'm gonna set you guys up. Kevin wants this video if anything goes bad, but I'm going to flush the toilet again and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, did not make the loud screeching noise, but also it did not flush. Sounded like it flushed. Oh. That's not normal. Okay, so it's just not flushing. Amazing. Okay, so update. I'm in the back room now having my coffee. I was brewing that while I was freaking with the toilet. I sent the last video clip to Kevin, and he said that the toilet's broken, to not use it anymore. I did forget that we have a toilet on the back porch. I'll have to take y'all out there and show you that, but that's the toilet I have to use all day today. Thankfully, it's not -5 degrees out. I think today it's actually going to be warm, so that's the only pro. Anyhow, that's our toilet update. Then I came out and our litter robot has been giving us issues. I think it's just getting old. I don't even know. I think we've only had it since like maybe 2020. So we've maybe had it 3 or 4 years. Maybe 2021. But I came out and it was halfway through rotation, just stuck. The globe was upside down. So I walked over and I'm like, hello, what's happening? It's been telling us bonnet removed. Recently a lot since Kevin fixed it for the weight issue that it was having. And so I went in, I Googled, like, what is my Litter Robot 3 talking about being a bonnet removed? And it said that it could be having electrical issues to turn the nightlight off that's inside the globe. So I turned the nightlight off, cycled it, and now it seems to be working. So we're having a rough Thursday. Hi. Can you wave? No. Hi. No. Here's a look at what is remaining this morning. A lot of it got picked up. Today, so this little desk, not little, but this desk right here is missing 2 drawers. And today, when Kevin's brother comes, he's going to bring the drawers with him. But yeah, not bad. I got 2 YouTube shorts edited, one uploaded. Well, they're both uploaded, one's still private, but I got the first part public. Luca stirred for a little bit about 25 minutes ago, but then put himself back to sleep. But I need to go wake him up here in a second. He's been sleeping for right around an hour and a half, so not bad. All right, so update, I have to pee. Welcome to my death. Welcome to our back porch. It was nice and picked up the other day, and then yesterday all of these tubs and stuff from Kevin's stepdad had to get moved in here. So this is our outside bathroom. It is partly finished. It at least has a floor and hopefully a toilet that works. All right, we're gonna flush it. All right, well, that toilet is also making a little bit of a funny noise. So I don't know if it's a bigger problem or what, but guess we'll be using this toilet and hoping for the best. So for lunch today, I think I'm going to try one of these Devour meals, which these were the meals that were on sale at Publix this week. It's the Devour, which one's this one? Buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. No, it's got blue cheese in it. I hate blue cheese. Didn't say that on the Publix app. Let's open it and see how much blue cheese it looks like it has. I'm like, I wonder if I can like knock some of this blue cheese off before cooking it. We're just gonna roll with it. Hope that it's not too blue cheesy. Alicia is on a cruise today. She's leaving. And I'm really sad. I haven't been on a cruise since I was 16. I really want to go on a cruise, but I'm excited because she's supposed to vlog. So I'm really hoping that she vlogs very hardcore while she's out there, so I can feel like I'm living through her and going on a cruise. This is not looking anything like the photo on here. I hope this is good because Kevin bought me 2 of these. I'm gonna add some ranch. Ranch makes everything better, right? All right, I added my ranch and it made it look a little bit better. So we're gonna try some noodles first. I'll eat it, but I don't think I enjoy it. The blue cheese is giving it very much foot taste. Okay, more ranch has been added. It's better. It does have a little bit of a kick, but you can most definitely taste the blue cheese. Won't be getting that one again. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go ahead and do the chicken now while he's kind of in his high chair. He's happy. He's picking from his bib. His bib has like this, well, his other one's drying, but his bib has like this catch at the bottom, and all of his food that either falls out of his mouth or he drops in it. And then after he's done eating what's on the tray in front of him, he then digs through there and finds what he wants to eat, like a little raccoon, and picks from there and then re-eats that food. So that's what he's working on now. Possibly trying to get this chicken cooked real quick. So I'm not doing anything exciting to the chicken. I'm just going to season it with some pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, both sides, and then bake it in the oven. And then I'll catch back up with you. But I think I'm just gonna time lapse all this. So for the topping on tonight's dinner, you need pork rinds. So I had Kevin pick up Epic pork rinds. We've used these before, but the last time I made this, I did not have a food processor. So I would put these in a Ziploc bag and beat the shit out of them. But now I have a food processor and I'm very excited because now there won't be any like big chunks. They're going to be like finely done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those food processed. Got my meat shredder out because once the meat comes out and it's hot, that's the best time to shred it. I have my meat shredder, or I have a similar meat shredder linked in my information down in the description box under like kitchen favorites. If you're looking for one, it's honestly like life-changing when you're trying to shred meat. So our meat still has quite a bit left, like maybe 15-20 minutes. Luca's doing great in his high chair. He's just chilling, drinking his water, picking out his snacks from his little pouch. And all right, yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so this is 2.5 ounces of pork rinds, and instead of doing it on chopped, I did it on puree, so they were more fine. I'm very, very excited about this. So this looks amazing, and it took me like literally no time. So food processors, man. I didn't know what I was missing out on. Okay, so our chicken is done. I'm gonna pull it out. We're going to meat thermometer it just to make sure because I literally never know, and that's just how I verify everything. Our chicken needs to be poultry 165. Some of these may be done, some of the big ones may not be. Oh, that's 165. That's 186. Here's a thick boy, 185, 178. I'm just doing the thickest parts, 185, and 181. Okay, and I'm gonna let these just cool slightly, and then I'm gonna put them over in the meat shredder, shred them, and then put it all in a bowl. Meat shredder off Amazon, and it doesn't do the greatest job. I tried to look it up the other day, and it's actually been like unlisted, like discontinued. So I'm not sure if it just had like shit reviews and that's why it's been discontinued, but it's almost like the prongs aren't close enough or something. So you still have to like go through and pull some apart. It like mainly does the job, but then like, oh, here, look. Sometimes it leaves like giant ass pieces like this that it just doesn't get. So I actually ordered one off Temu to compare it, because it was a fraction of the freaking price of this one. You guys got a little inside information of one of the items on its way from Temu, which I got the notification that my stuff shipped, so that's exciting. This is all of our chicken for tonight, shredded. I'm gonna put the lid on it and let it cool. Well, let it cool, then put the lid on it, and then put it in the fridge for later. So I don't know in the time lapse of me shredding the chicken if you guys saw, but Kevin came home. He's checking the toilet outside because I told him the outside toilet was also making his sound, and that we may have a bigger issue than just what we think with the inside toilet. So I'm about to go out there and see what he thinks about that. Update, I come outside and I can hear Kevin like far away, and I'm like, did he leave? Oh, he's having a very deep conversation, passionate conversation with someone about work. And then I was like, did he shut himself in the outside bathroom? Is that why he sounds muffled? No, he's crawled underneath the house. I forget that the one of the crawl spaces is right here. He's in there. All right, we got Dada on the phone. He's underneath the house. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just made a clunky noise. It scared me.
Oh. Freaking me out like that.
Sorry. Okay, so bathroom update. Kevin came home, and I think the last clip I filmed was on my iPad because Kevin called me from underneath the house and I couldn't film on my phone while on a phone call. So he went under there and he said that everything looked fine from underneath the house. And then he had me like flush the toilet and turn on all the sinks and everything. That's the weird part though. So I flushed the toilet in our bathroom, and then it still made a clunky noise, scared me. And then I turned on the sink in our bathroom, the cold water, and it shot out air. Whoa. Shot out air, and then it shot out like a yellowish brown water for a little bit. And then I turned on the tub, the cold in our tub, and it shot out some air, but no weird colored water. Our sink, I hadn't used the cold in the sink, and the sink shot out cold. So we get our cold water from the city. We get our hot water from our hot water heater. So I've only used the hot water today other than to flush the toilets. Toilets are cold water. So we're thinking that like JEA has air in their lines or something, but we also are unsure why brown water is coming out. After we let everything run for a little bit, it kind of like cleared up, but now I'm like, that's nasty. Other than that, oh man, I meant to grab Luca's, and it's too late now. He's like, I think he finally fell asleep. He did. I meant to grab his laundry so I could do his laundry. Welcome back to my tiny ass kitchen featuring my husband singing nursery rhymes. All right, we're gonna turn our oven to 350 and get it preheated because we are going to make our sauce that we pour on top of the chicken. All right, I need whipping cream. I need cottage cheese. I need sour cream. All right, so that's all I need. I don't need the cottage cheese yet. So I'm gonna move cottage cheese over here. But I need the sour cream and the whipping cream, bouillon powder, which I use this one. And then what else? Garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper. All right. Whoa, I never put the pepper lid back on. That could have been not good. All right, so we're gonna add our whipping cream, which is 1 cup. I had Kevin buy whipping cream this time, so I didn't have to make the whipping cream, even though I needed 1 cup today and making it would have worked. Do 1 cup of whipping cream. Cool, 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 cool. And then 1/3 cup of sour cream. One-third cup of sour cream. 1/2 of a teaspoon. TBS or TPS? TSP. Yeah, teaspoon. I don't have a half, I only have a whole, so I'm just gonna eyeball a half out of the whole. I'd say that's about half, so add that. Powder, which I'm just gonna eyeball. It also says 1/2, but you know, we like things garlicky in this household, so. This doesn't call for onion powder, but I'm gonna go ahead and add it, because it's like the, you know, these are like the Holy Trinity. I didn't write how much, that's good. I didn't write how much pepper on my notes, but I just added, you know, a little dash. Ooh, I almost dropped it. I've got a giant whisk, so I'm gonna use this and just kind of start incorporating it all together. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think I remember making this previously, and I said that it needed, I didn't write this in my notes, but I think I remember making this and saying that it needed like extra sauce, because I'm looking at how much sauce this is right now, and this doesn't seem like enough. I can't remember because I've only ever made this one other time, and then my doula actually made this for us after we had Luca. She brought this over, and hers was really saucy. But I remember when I made it, it wasn't as saucy. I didn't ask her for her recipe. She just told me what it was, and I Googled it. So I'm almost like, should I double the sauce? Because I think we have almost double the amount of chicken. I'm gonna double the sauce. All right. Adding another cup of heavy whipping cream, and then I'm gonna get the sour cream out and do another 1/3 of sour cream, because I forgot this calls for 1 pound of shredded chicken, but the chicken that I used was 1.8 pounds. So of the bouillon flavor, I'm gonna do another 1/2. So we're gonna simmer this until it thickens, and then I will get back with you. Okay, so I let it simmer for a little while here, and it's now started to thicken up. So now I want to add my shredded cheese. This calls for cheddar jack, but we have sharp cheddar and mild cheddar on hand, so I'm actually going to kind of like mix those two and do those instead. 1 cup of mild, 1 cup of sharp. That melted so flawlessly. All right, so now you're gonna take this off the heat and you're gonna let this cool. The reason you're gonna let this cool is because next you're going to add your chicken and cottage cheese into a dish, and then you're gonna pour this on top, but you don't want this to heat up the cottage cheese too quickly. So this just makes sense to do, so I don't have another dirty bowl. Since I already have my pork rinds in this bag, I need, I think it's 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese grated. So I always use this one. It's Parmesan, Romano, and Asiago. I just think it has more flavor. So for the topping, we're not going to double it. We're going to leave it as the recipe. So we got 1/4 of a cup. I'm just going to add it to the bag. We're going to zip the bag up, and we're gonna shake it. Honestly, that is the easiest way to incorporate this. So our topping is now done. I'm gonna grab my casserole dish, and then we are going to work on putting together the chicken and cottage cheese. All right, so I'm gonna set this in here because that makes it easier for me. I also am like not a cottage cheese person. I'm not a fan of cottage cheese, but in this recipe, it's good. All right, so we got 1/2 cup. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just placed it back in there, and I'm gonna scoop another 1/2 cup in there, which works out good because that uses up the cottage cheese. So another 1/2 cup. Cottage cheese and chicken. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix those up. So that's what we're looking like. Clumpy goodness. Okay, so now I'm going to grab our casserole dish and we are going to grease it. So here's our dish. You probably can't see this, but you'll see the end result. Dump our chicken and cottage cheese mixture in here. We're just going to kind of like make sure it's evenly pushed in here. All right, so I went ahead and gave it some more time to cool. I went ahead and I did the dishes. I'm thinking it should have enough time. I don't want to like leave it too long to where it's like congealed and it's hard to spread. So we're going to pour this on top. I need to see if I need to incorporate it or just pour it on top because I don't remember. Yes, we are supposed to mix it. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it in the casserole dish. Guess I could have left this in the bowl and mixed it. That probably would have been way easier, but for some reason I thought I was just supposed to pour the sauce on top of the chicken. Okay, so now we sprinkle our pork rinds on top, the back. All right, now we pop in the oven and bake it for 30 minutes, and then it is done. So at 5:30 it'll be done, and that's right when Kevin's brother's supposed to be here. Perfect. I don't know if I'll vlog when Kevin's brother gets here. I know that they know that I vlog, and him and his wife watch me vlog, but it's still kind of weird around people, certain people, I guess. We'll see. So I just went and braided my hair for the first time since getting my hair cut because I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I still can, and it's not popping all out in my layers, so it's pretty cool. But I'm hoping it's gonna like dry cool for tomorrow maybe, since I didn't straighten it or do anything with it. We'll see. So my meal is about to come out, my casserole. You want to put it up on the stovetop and let it cool for 5 to 10 minutes before serving it. It just kind of like lets everything seep back together and thicken up, I think. But other than that, it's done. So when it comes out, I'll show you guys the finished product. It smells delicious. Kevin's brother should be here any minute, and we're gonna eat dinner, put those shelves back in the desk that's outside. I can give you an update on what it looks like out there. This is what's left. I have to look at like what I filmed this morning. It may be the exact same stuff that was left out there this morning. I'm thinking maybe the desk isn't getting picked up because it's missing those 2 drawers, but like I said, Kevin's brother's bringing those today, so yep. We also just sold a pin, so I'm packaging that up real quick. Aw, dang, I thought someone was gonna stop and look at our trash that's out there because they pulled into our driveway, but they were just using it to turn around. So let me show you the pin that sold. So this is the pin that just sold. It's a Bambi spinner pin. So I'm gonna get this packaged up so it can go out in tomorrow's mail and get on its way before the weekend. Exciting, exciting. Oh, I haven't printed out. I don't have time to print out new stickers, so she won't get a sticker, but I'll show you guys how to do that in another vlog, how I make my Rolo stickers. These kids' shows are... Anybody else wear glasses? I hate when they absolutely fog up when you open up the oven. Alright. Turn this off, turn the oven light off. Oh, and Kevin's brother's here.